myself coffee and tea. Oh, it does. It's a very dull day outside. The weather, doom and gloom. I hope it's not. Huh? Not now. I told you I was live streaming. I used on the thumbnail one of my favorite photos of my pussycat. That was one of my pussycat Ruddy Noel favorite places. He used to like laying there with his blankets, just laying there, playing there, looking out the window there. My Ruddy Noel window. Good as photo of a beautiful creature alive. Coffee. Water on. That was hot. Preparing for Yule. Celebrating Yule. Christmas this year. Yule. Solstice, winter, Christmas. Getting ready. Other alleged witches put more effort into it. I'm more modern. Oh. Halloween only comes once a year. blanket, what I do, it is 700 or 800 steps before cold water boiled hot stove top. didn't realize until now how long that kettle takes to boil.
Yeah. That's because it's on the stove.
I know.
An electric kettle's better. Faster.
Faster, yeah. This is taking a while.
Well, it depends on how you got it up. And it,
Hi.
oh, well, it should have been done by now. Is it full, the kettle?
Yeah. Oh.
It's not that good a whistling kettle. I used to have one that whistled. Woo! That one don't whistle.
That's why I like it. It's quieter.
The other one you got there fast. We did. It was a good kettle. You threw it out.
I did.
Yes, you did.
Where was it? We had it. Stop lying about me throwing things out.
It was, oh yeah, I had it a long time. We had that when we lived in Abergreen. No, not Abergreen. The first house.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
It wasn't me that threw it out there. Don't blame me because I was still
Well, I didn't
15, 16 years old.
Oh, you threw a lot of stuff out.
That's a lie too.
Oh.
Why are you blaming me when I was a student and I didn't throw anything out in Faulkner Crescent? You and my father were around.
Well, it was. I didn't throw it out.
Of course not.
Who's your father then?
It wasn't me or my dad. Could have
Well,
been
who did it
anybody.
then?
It wasn't. You stop sitting there delusioning yourself.
All right.
Days to get sick again. My father and I didn't throw anything out. We moved. You keep telling people we moved. I don't remember a whistling kettle. It must have been when I was very young. It wasn't when I was a teenager. I don't recall it. When you and other people accuse me of all sorts, you're obviously neurologically impaired and or mentally ill. I've never done anything like that, so I wish you would stop accusing me while reading that book. Thank you. I've never done anything like that. I don't know why you blame me. But then you're disabled, so who knows. What else you want to accuse me of today, Mom? I spoke to you.
I'm not speaking to you.
Because you know you're in the wrong. Make sure you have a cough candy in.
I haven't got any.
Oh, I have some. I'll give you some, okay?
I don't have any.
what to wear, Mom. What should I wear?
Something nice. I'll
Really?
wear something nice.
Yeah, but I don't.
Well, you've got plenty of clothes.
Maybe I'll wear that dress I wore the other day. I haven't worn that in a while.
If you wore it the other day, you must have.
I wore it twice already.
If you,
Uh,
I just got to contradict yourself.
I have my Christmas pants, but I don't want to wear them.
No.
I just feel like since I have lots more time on my hands, I want to just dress
Look
up.
decent.
Well, not just that. I look decent before.
You told me
Just
to wear something
when
nice.
I feel like dressing up, you know?
I dressed up with a just
You
a
didn't
blouse
do all
on.
that I did. First thing I did, some nights I couldn't even sleep, remember? My cat was so ill.
I know.
He was very sick and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, and when I did eat, I ate anything I could get because I was hungry. First thing in the morning, you know, I get upset because there's nothing to do. I'm not used to it yet. I'm getting better. I'm just not. The first week was difficult, remember? I couldn't figure out what to do with myself. Every morning I woke up, as soon as I had to sleep, I woke up crying. I cried sleeping, I cried awake. I couldn't figure it all out.
Well, yeah.
Because I was so used to getting up first thing and going to bed with him, my cat, and getting up with my cat, and always busy. Food, water, litter, caring, medicines. And then when it just all of a sudden stopped the way it did, it's getting better. I think it's just because it was every first day, first. This weekend's going to be difficult because it's December 20th. I might be okay. I might not cry all day. I know I'll cry a little bit. I do that almost every day. But at least it's a lot less. It's lots less, isn't it? I don't cry as lots as I used to, do I? Mom?
You've grown up.
No, that's a lie. See, my cat only died this year. Well, I've already been an adult for 50 years.
God, keep crying. It's not good for you.
Yeah, it is, Mom. If you keep
Well, that's up
bottled
to you.
it could cause more health problems. Like I said, grieving and mourning, all that bereavement stuff takes its toll. And my
I know
cat's
that.
not the first one. There's a lineage of others died that too, that were alive. Oh my God.
Bless you.
Thank you. Oh, Steve, how many times I lost count after the first 5? August is 4.
Bless you again.
Thank you. Oh, I
You
think I
finished?
finished.
Bless you.
Thank you.
musicianship.
Thank you.
I should just get a record
Why?
and play it all the time.
What's the point of doing that?
So that I'm
sneezing. I'm not sick, it's an allergy. I'm allergic to something. Sure, but. Oh. Coffee.
Oh, but making me coffee.
No, tea is messy.
I do like coffee too.
You know what? I'm making your tea like we discussed earlier. I don't know why you thought anything else. You know, anyone that ever showed and told shows and tells, show and tell, I never wanted my cat, they're liars.
Oh God, who said that?
Some people have said it, some other
Who
people.
said? Oh, don't go with what they have to say on the.
No, so, yeah, that, and some other people out next door and everything.
Oh,
Crazy.
that's it. Don't worry about that.
They're crazy.
We know it's different, so don't worry about what other people say.
Oh, I do. Well, they're that close off and off the internet. On and off the internet.
Or
They're
just
crazy.
put underneath it, you're liars, and that's it.
I guess I don't want myself to because I'm wrapped in the same color. They're crazy. And that's not me being racist, bigot, discriminatory, discrimination, prejudice, prejudice. They obviously are. They don't know boundaries. They don't know how to mind their own business. And not just them, it's other residents too. I remember where we lived before. She had 2 beautiful dogs, yet she was crazy. Off and off the internet, on and off the internet. She had no boundaries herself. And I don't know about the other one. Remember the family of blacks that lived next door? She had a wild child. I don't know. And every time the 2 of them got together, conniving and manipulating, trying to hid what they did. And there was a man on the balcony that accused us of stuff. And I'm like, we're not even doing that. They were the ones going from balcony and indoors, next door, 1301, and coming over front door. And then they tried to show it and told it wasn't real. Yeah, it showed up on security camera even when she went in 1301. I remember the woman, 1303, she complained because she was on the internet. There was a video or photo of her misbehaving. And it was reported to the police that she was at. Remember that night she was trying to open our front door, the door handle, she was trying to get in. And the police officer came back to me and told me to get it off the internet. I said, that's not the way it goes. And what social media is it? She has to, if it's Facebook, she has to do the community standards. If it's YouTube, she has to do community guidelines. She has to report it to them. And if they don't remove it, she just has to reset her privacy settings. I don't want to know her. And he was upset. And then here, I'm like, it's not like I'm in their apartment videotaping them, photographing, recording them. They were outside on the common area. And the police officer here, what did they say? Oh, that's okay. You could do that. Remember?
Yeah. I don't remember at all.
Remember the police said I can feel if I'm outside and I'm putting out garbage or something, or and anybody and everybody. I mean, we've been on elevators and other people were on their cell phones, text messaging, and or social media. Of course, we can all do that. I mean, even the ones I don't like did that. But you don't do it in somebody's home. You don't try and open their front door. You're not invited.
No, they're not. Yeah, they're just stupid.
Yeah, well, they're crazy.
Got no sense.
Yeah, they're crazy. I've never tried to open. I mean, they accused us of all sorts, and I'm like, we have alibis and stuff. I remember when somebody, staff downstairs, accused me of breaking in. When we lived across the street, breaking in during downstairs. And I'm like, I was with you when I was walking about, and there's security cameras all on everywhere in this complex. I'm like, just watch the damn thing. It wasn't me.
What did they say to that?
They said, oh, they reported it or did something with it. I said, I don't care. It wasn't me. They just have to look at all the security cameras, all on all that footage, for hours on end, and they'll see every allegation, every accusation. It wasn't me. And if somebody pretended to be me, when they did that, it wasn't me. I remember the one time I was with you in Transhelp. And like I'm with my mama's, her mama's support person, MSP, mandatory support person. How could I be in two places at once?
So what did they say to that?
They stopped that. I told them to, if they kept it up, I would sue them. I don't know if they stopped it or not. I stopped caring. And then here, when they started caring, and look, there's a security camera right there. There's two. There's more than two on this floor. There's more than one anyways. And that's supposed to be on all the time. Security guards just have to watch it. I mean, there's no way all those other people there now should have anything to do with coming to, at, on, off, and from that front door of ours, my front door. I remember when we first moved in here, those Pakis or whatever race they were, not that being racist or anything, I don't know, East Indians. Remember how often they would yell at us, yelling and screaming, in their own language? I mean, who the hell cares? How many times did we reported them? And they never stopped. They just kept bothering us. And then when I called the police on July 2, the man says, I reported you to the police. I'm like, did what? I did nothing guilty. When did you? He started chasing me, remember? He got violent. So I reported it to the police. And he complained because it was on the internet. I was like, I could have the internet on in my home anytime I want to. So I can do that. He's in the background being violent. It's not my fault. I filmed that. I recorded that. And then they soon moved out. And then the ones that moved in, the ones that there now, they're just as badass. They think they rule the roost. They're God Almighty, better and greater than us. I remember one day they were being so noisy when there was a man going out and about noisy too. And I asked him politely, remember? I asked him to please stop bothering. I mean, we don't want to be yelled at by anyone from there and in there. And then, I said, what did my doctor tell me? He says, you have evidence, give it to the corporation, let them deal with it. And I said, and the police? They said, well, yeah, he wasn't very keen on that, but he would send it to the corporation because the corporation should stop them. It's against the rules. And laws too. I mean, it's everything. They're bad. They're obviously mentally ill. They have the mentalities of stalkers. Narcissistic stalkers, narcissistic abusers. Oh.
I don't have one.
No, I have to get up and get it. Like as that one day when your Trans Hill driver couldn't figure out why they were either real timing, live streaming, videotaping, filming, photographing us as we were getting on your ride, and out the complex. Remember, two men.
Yeah, I know. I was there.
Yes.
Well, I don't need to go over there.
No, I'm just saying how bad they are. If I was to stand outside and videotape other residents, I think they'd have something to say like about that. And I didn't. I wasn't doing that before, and I wasn't doing that during. Although I did manage to catch them doing it, and I did videotape it as evidence, and I gave it to the corporation.
They did nothing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care.
There is so. But I remember across the street. One officer was like, they were both like, "She's black." I'm like, "So what?" But she's black. That's all they said. They said she was black, and they wouldn't do anything because she was black. And here they were asked, they're East Indian. They're black. And corporation doesn't say much for them. They hired staff that have accents, and they don't necessarily. I remember when they came in and they inspected.
I've already eaten books.
When they were inspecting balconies, and they came in and inspected this balcony. There was nothing wrong with my balcony. It was fine. I haven't been out on it. I wanted to put something on a chair.
Well, that's normal. They're supposed to check on that stuff.
No, they're not actually. They have to do it good and proper. They can't I did say that time. They have to give notices of entries. I haven't received all. But when I was here, I did say, keep on your shoes. You don't have to take them off. Just, I don't mind. Although, other times, how many people? My cat got sicker. I've been sneezing. I didn't get notices of entries. Nose, all those other times without me home and without me knowing about it. I remember one time they had maintenance workers doing something to our AC and heating. He wanted to go in my room and look around. And I'm like, why? Was my cat alive then or not? Could you imagine my cat, if we were at home and my cat witnessed that? My cat got violent and hurt him. It wasn't my cat's fault. They have it that they gave notices around earlier that pet parents should put their pets in lockdown in a room away from the living room area. He didn't have any right to go into my cat bedroom. I said, yeah, because I was here, yes, but he shouldn't have been there. The cat was supposed to be out of sight, out of mind, and not bothered. Yeah, I reported that too, I believe. He shouldn't have. The heat vent is just that. They're supposed to just come to the one in the living room and leave. And when they did the bathrooms, and then leave. I vlogged some of it. It's very upsetting. I gave downstairs a video of. I'm sure. At least I tried. Send. They don't do much of anything. That Elena, she's nice enough at your face, but behind your back, she's a liar. She's lied before and said stuff wasn't real. Yeah, it's on security's cameras, all on real. And I don't like the Branca. And I didn't like Rosanna. I didn't like any of them, really. They said they were staff. I do think it's funny when you used transit before and all that road rage. Remember all those other drivers? Well, honking their horns and yelling at us to move out of the way. And the parking security had the audacity to tell your driver, don't park where you're going to park and block because they have to get out. They didn't like it. We've had complaints. I complained too, but and then I was like, how many drivers complained about them parking on that no parking zone, fire zone? No parking on that fire zone.
Well,
near there.
when they look at them and they shouldn't be parked, they should have been right out there and told them to move.
And they should have had them towed.
That's right, but they didn't.
I know. And they had the audacity to blame us.
How could we? We don't drive.
No, because your Trans Help ride had to get
Well-
past there and drop you off and or pick you up.
Well, they have to do that, and then the police would even tell them off.
When the police
No, but
don't
they
do
would-
anything.
they
They're
would-
probably black, Asian, East Indian or something, and the police are like, oh, there's nothing we can do because they're that racist, creeds and religions. I mean, how pathetic is that? They should go to the Toronto and try and be police officers there and or elsewhere where there's, you know, because there's Toronto police and like what in other cities beyond Canada, they have a no nonsense policy. They don't care if they're white, black, East Indian,
If they're in
Asian,
the wrong,
Oriental.
if they commit a crime.
And there's some of them are even more vicious when they find out that's true. The racists, you know, and all that stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if they complained because we were playing Christmas. So I put some Christmas music on when I finish doing this one. Play that for an hour. They won't like that because they're East Indian and other races that don't do that normally.
I don't. Or they play Christmas music, play it. Don't
Exactly.
worry about them.
Well,
They don't live here.
exactly.
They live next door,
Exactly.
and they ain't that loud. That I can see if you have it too loud, yeah.
I've never done that. I don't have a
That's it.
stereo.
That's what
I
I'm
don't have.
saying.
It's just a handheld device. It's not that loud, and I can't use my earphones because the thing doesn't fit in them properly, and it's just
Money.
yeah. Well, no, one of the earphones it was functioning for a while. I don't know if it ever rectified, but it gave me headaches, and I don't like it. What's the point of using entertainment if it gives headaches? I'd rather just, play it. I want to hear the song My First Noel. I like that song, Noel. 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 Oh. Oh. Here's your tea, Mom.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
No, I got to eat.
Where's all that?
I don't want that's not eaten.
What is it? I don't know, Mom.
ready to go.
That's not what I'm saying, Mom. I don't care. Well, I do care. I just don't care. I'm just getting food ready. I'm gonna have a bristle yet. Excuse me. Hour. I have 10 minutes until I can eat more food. Any food, really. Ugh. Yeah, remember that rule sections 2A and 2B condominium corporations have? Where that no other resident should interfere with our peace, comforts, and enjoyment, home and elsewhere in the buildings where we were too. It's one thing to have a conversation with each other, right? But you don't involve the neighbors. As soon as you involve somebody else that's outside that unit, that's not doing sections 2A and 2B. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's what they did. They kept doing that. So there was other people.
Oh, God, I can't reach the table.
Next door. Oh. Etc. Oh.
I don't like the sounds.
Mom, please, just be careful and concentrate on it and it'll be fine.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is if you concentrate on it. Oh, it's good.
I meant to get them.
Yeah. You like those rice cakes?
Oh, all right.
No, they're the ones that you complained about because the ones with chocolate. You complained
No, I
and
don't
complained
like
and complained, and when we finally found them, you got
I mean,
some
yeah,
more.
but they don't have as much on it as they used to.
You always complain, Mom. Why?
Not complaining. I mean, I stated the fact.
I don't know that's a fact. I didn't taste any, but anyways, I seen them and I got, I see what you're eating and I know
Yeah.
you're complaining. You do that lots when you're in a mood. Probably what I'll have in a little while, a rice cake. Mine are different flavored though. Mine are or plain. They don't have any sweet. They don't have any caramel. And I'll have a salted caramel coffee next. This is my honey. My honey. Coffee made with honey. What I want to get is some of that because I'm not having hot chocolate. I want to get. I've seen those caramel, saying salted caramel foam. You know how you used to get whipped cream up, Mom?
Wow.
You know how you used to get whipped cream in the squishy tins things? They have it now that you can get stuff like that, that salted caramel or caramel. I'd like to get some so that I can have on my coffee Christmas Eve. A salted caramel with some cream on top. That'd be good. We're gonna get a Yule log this week, aren't we? A Yule log. We can find one of those cakes. Black Forest or something for my birthday.
Now, I don't think I'm going to buy it, but I got the hairdresser.
Before or after?
I said I'm not going to buy it there. Buy it somewhere else. I'll buy it at Walmart.
I don't know that Walmart had any. I just know they had. It looked good.
I don't trust that other place anymore. Too much stuff up.
Yeah, but it's that food. It'll be good. I saw some there before. I saw a white log and I saw the other one. I didn't see any Black Forest though.
I got it somewhere else and it wasn't there years ago.
Yeah, years ago. I'm talking about here in the present days.
It was somewhere around here. I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk normal, please.
I thought that was normal.
Yeah. But no, that's a long time ago. I'm talking about recent. Just see. I don't know if it might even be. I don't even know.
No, we're not always in the shops like we used to be.
Well, nobody has been since that COVID-19 severe acute respiratory syndrome pandemic. I just thought it would be fun to do something like that. Have a Yule log, get a candle, and burn it. Might have to get one of those fake candles. Although, you know. What did you used to do when you were younger and celebrated Yule?
You didn't.
You had to.
Celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, but around December 20, 21, 22, 23, what did you do?
Nothing. We did it Christmas Day.
You didn't do any preparations, cooking, making anything?
No, we believed in Santa Claus.
Whatever.
And when I got older, I helped my mother. Doing her baking. Making shortbread, making this and that, whatever.
Okay.
That was all.
When I was younger, I didn't do much in the way of celebrating Yule Berry, just when I was taught schools and stuff. And then, now that I've got time on my hand, I just thought it'd be nice to get a piece of cake and do something with the cake. We don't have a fireplace, so we can't burn a
Oh,
log.
we always made cakes and shortbread, everything. We made plenty of stuff to eat. We made all that.
Remember what we heard at the center during the tea party? All that stuff about Christmas and Christianity and paganism.
I knew a lot of it. I knew some of it.
Me too. It's fun to celebrate.
We always celebrated over there.
My cat liked to celebrate it.
And then we celebrate New Year, which is different from here.
My cat liked to celebrate Yule. He would used to get himself all prayed up to be Yuletide Christmas. Found out about it. Sometimes he would go through a licking phase that I would allow him to lick. And he would clean himself. He started to clean his face one day as if he was getting ready for Santa Claus coming.
We never did that.
He was a cat, Mum. He was playful.
Yeah, but we didn't fuss like that over a cat or a. Well, we did a bit more with the dog, because then we didn't have cats.
But that cat of mine, he really liked Christmas. Last Christmas was a bit of a bust because you were hospitalized. But
he loved his house.
He loved his cottage house. Yes, he did.
Yeah, that is it. And he was as you.
And I said, the big bad wolf is coming to get you. You little 3 pigs, go and blow your house down. And I went, lifted the roof up a bit, and he was like, ah! No, and I said, okay, the wolf is going, wrong address. You're not a pig.
God.
And the cat purred. My cat liked it.
Yeah,
Playful.
Stupid ass I've got here.
Oh, sister, I was his mother.
I said a stupid ass.
Why a stupid ass? It's normality.
You do know
Oh,
that.
see, you like to be that way, eh? Mean as anything.
Not mean. I just don't.
Mama's parenting. We were playing 3 little pigs.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the story when the big bad
Oh
wolf comes to
yes,
blow their
I
house
did.
down?
I grew up, didn't I?
Oh,
We got
well,
all
who
the-
knows?
All the things. Got a lot more
Your
than what
maturity
you got.
isn't
Yeah,
hilarity
a lot
sometimes.
more than Britain. than
Although
what
not
you-
all the time.
Yes.
Anyway, so back to you mentioned that you liked that my cat liked the cottage. I was just mentioning playing a game with him.
When we lived in the Candle, my mother had cats, but she lost them all the time. She was saying, "No, I'm not going to get another." But she always did. But then they never lived that long.
Please stop. I was talking about this year, Yule. I think it's sad all the time she tries to sound better and greater than anything that I've ever done. I thought that was a fun tale to tell my audience about pigs with my cat. He liked that house. I have it.
He
somewhere.
loved that house.
Oh yes, he loved going in there.
Oh yeah, and you could see he was so proud of it.
Yeah.
He loved the house. The pity he never got it years ago. I wasn't around then, because he would have loved that to had for years.
Yeah, he really liked it.
Yeah, he did.
And he liked being on his bed by the window there looking out. Even when he wasn't feeling well, he was really sleepy with a blanket after he'd been at the vet and everything. And he would that was his favorite spot. I got him away from my feet because he really was hugging them a lot. And I tried to put him over there so I'd have, and then in the end, he was very clingy. We were always together, and then when he had his incontinence, I call it, I had to get up. I remember the day he did it, and it was, I won't talk about it. That was really sad. Oh, I can have something to eat almost. First one that food I'm going to eat today. A couple minutes, I'm going to have a first look at. I'm going to go get dressed. La 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 la. Walking in a winter wonderland. I don't remember all the words. Nice singer nor do anything. I remember I'm not one of those anymore. I have to read the music and there's remember when we went to the Decks the Halls musical at the Center, Mom, and the ukulele players. Remember when I was younger, I used to play the ukulele. Brought back memories. Put a smile on my face.
Go there.
I tried, but my left wrist, my fingers, I can do, but at the time I couldn't put the pressure. I could not put the pressure on the strings needed to play. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that, so I quit.
Did that? Oh, your grammar's great.
I know. I could not do that. I could not put the pressure on the strings.
Yeah.
My right hand was okay.
Well, why don't they use these little things that did it?
Okay, I couldn't put my
left.
I couldn't put my fingers on the strings properly to the pressure, but my right thumb, I could strum it and pluck it like I was supposed to. It's just my left. And what's the point of that? I got so, and it was hurting, and I was like, it was just too soon. Too soon. Yeah, when I did sit and dance, I could do the tambourine and the clicky things. Remember? I could hold those things. And drum fit, I got well enough that I could hold the drumsticks. But for some reason or other, I couldn't put the pressure. It's like a guitar too. I couldn't do guitar or anything. I couldn't play a string instrument. It was really interesting. Yeah, I could do the drum fit. And I could do sit and dance. And when I do chair exercises, I did. When I did chair exercises, I should say. I was okay eventually, and I finally, but just the strings, I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't.
All right.
And it's just a little, and I remember the center even gave me one and more ukuleles to come home with to practice, and I just couldn't. I could not figure it out. My left hand wouldn't work that way. Says my thumb accident. Well, considering all that happened and I broke my wrist, I'd probably never be able to do much of anything anymore. Playing a string instrument. Oh, excuse me. Ow. So that. First foods I ate today. Food. You want one, Mom? Or do you want to wait till later?
I'm waiting.
Here. Enjoy. That's nice, Mom. Eat it.
I'm done.
Eat it whatever way and all how you eat it. Don't tell me about. Just eat. It's good for you. It's got selenium and all those other nutrients. As far as I know, you're not allergic to nuts.
No, not allergic to any, really.
That I know of. Have a nice day. Goodbye.